BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
The enduring magic of Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas continues to captivate audiences, offering profound life lessons wrapped in whimsical rhyme. Beyond the iconic tale of a green, grumpy creature's transformation, the story delves into the true essence of the holiday season, reminding viewers that the spirit of Christmas lies not in material possessions, but in the warmth of human connection and generosity. The film's journey from beloved children's book to animated special and finally to a live-action blockbuster has been filled with fascinating behind-the-scenes revelations. From the extreme methods employed by actor Jim Carrey to embody the Grinch to the unexpected inspirations that shape the cinematic experience, the narrative itself serves as a powerful allegory, highlighting how even the most cynical hearts can be thawed by acts of kindness and understanding. A message that resonates deeply in today's often materialistic world. Jim Carrey's portrayal of the Grinch in Ron Howard's 2000 adaptation is a masterclass in transformative acting. The star embraced method acting to an almost unparalleled degree, blurring the lines between himself and the character. In fact, Carrey's commitment to embodying other complex characters, notably Andy Kaufman in Man on the Moon, even overlapped with his work on How the Grinch Stole Christmas. He confessed that his portrayal of the Grinch was influenced by his time as Kaufman, with the lines between the two roles becoming increasingly indistinct. This dedication extended to his interactions with Dr. Seuss's widow, Audrey Geisel. Carrey reportedly met with Mrs. Geisel while in character as Andy Kaufman, then seamlessly transitioning into the Grinch persona to win her approval for the film. This unique approach to character immersion was crucial, as Mrs. Geisel's endorsement was vital to the project's green light, and she explicitly stated she wouldn't have proceeded with anyone else in the role. Carrey's talent for vocal performance, previously showcased in Horton Hears a Who, was once again on full display as he lent his voice to the Grinch, adding another layer to his multifaceted portrayal. The intricate world of Whoville itself is a testament to Seuss's imaginative genius, and its connection to other Seuss creations adds a delightful layer for fans. The microscopic inhabitants of Whoville, central to the Grinch's story, are canonically revealed in Horton Hears a Who to exist on a speck of dust, hinting at a shared Seussian universe where these fantastical realms intertwine. This interconnectedness underscores the expansive creativity that defines Dr. Seuss's enduring legacy, creating a rich tapestry of stories that continue to spark wonder in audiences of all ages. The young talent who brought Cindy Lou Who to life, Taylor Momsen, proved to be a true professional on set. Despite her tender age of 7, her interactions with Jim Carrey were marked by a sweet camaraderie, with Momsen often bringing Carrey candy bars from his native Canada, a gesture he fondly recalled, humorously attributing any forgotten lines to a sugar rush. This genuine connection between the young actress and her seasoned co-star contributed to the film's heartwarming moments. Furthermore, working with the Oscar-winning composer James Horner on Cindy Lou's songs proved to be a pivotal experience for Momsen, singing Where Are You, Christmas? For the first time in a professional studio ignited her passion for music, setting her on a path to becoming the accomplished musician she is today. This early exposure to the creative process within the recording studio profoundly shaped her artistic aspirations, marking a significant turning point in her young life. The production of How the Grinch Stole Christmas was an ambitious undertaking, marked by a palpable sense of excitement and a shared belief among the cast and crew that they were creating something truly special. Jim Carrey himself described the atmosphere as akin to being part of The Wizard of Oz, marveling at the innovative creations that emerged daily on set. This sense of wonder and dedication permeated the production, fostering an environment where imaginative storytelling could truly flourish. For young Taylor Momsen, the magic of The Wizard of Oz was a familiar comfort. She often immersed herself in the roles of Dorothy and Glinda at home, foreshadowing her own journey into the fantastical world of Whoville. The visual transformation of Jim Carrey into the Grinch was a monumental task, involving the dedication and artistry of makeup designer Kazuhiro. The initial design, while visually striking, was deemed too transformative by the studio, which sought a more recognizable Carrey. However, after exploring less extreme options, Both Carrey and director Ron Howard realized that Hero's original, more transformative vision was essential to capturing the Grinch's essence. This led to a return to the initial design, a decision that ultimately proved crucial in creating the iconic look of the cinematic Grinch. The grueling process of applying the Grinch's makeup was an arduous daily ritual for Carrey, often lasting over 2 hours. Hero and his team worked tirelessly to ensure the intricate layers of foam rubber, paint, and hairpieces were applied with precision, all while Carrey endured the physical discomfort. The makeup's fragility meant constant touch-ups were necessary on set, as Carrey's energetic performances often led to movement and sweat that could compromise the integrity of the prosthetics. The sheer weight of the makeup artist's tool belt, estimated at 100 pounds, underscored the immense effort involved. This dedication to detail and artistic innovation by the makeup department was recognized with an Academy Award for Best Makeup and Hairstyling in 2001, a testament to their extraordinary achievement. The physical and mental toll of embodying the Grinch was significant for Jim Carrey. He described the experience of being encased in the Grinch costume and makeup as being buried alive, leading to moments of intense claustrophobia and near panic. He even recalled an instance where he put his leg through his trailer wall, declaring he couldn't continue. Producer Brian Grazer devised an unconventional solution, enlisting the help of a trainer who specialized in teaching CIA operatives endurance techniques for enduring torture. Carrey was advised to employ pain deferral tactics, such as physical self-inflicted discomfort or sensory distraction, to manage the overwhelming sensations. Throughout this ordeal, which involved over 100 applications of the Grinch makeup, Carrey found solace and rhythm in the music of the Bee Gees. The makeup artist, Kazuhiro, even synchronized his application process with the Bee Gees' live album, noting that he could gauge his timing by the music. This shared soundtrack became an integral part of the transformation process, creating a unique bond between artist and performer. Carrey's connection to the music was so profound that he eventually took the CD home, leading Hero to purchase a replacement to maintain his own rhythm. The very first day of applying the final Grinch design was fraught with tension. Kazuhiro expressed nervousness about Jim Carrey's reaction to the completed look, particularly the way the wig covered his neck, which required on-the-spot adjustments. Carrey, a known perfectionist, meticulously observed every detail, ensuring that each change aligned with his vision for the character. A persistent challenge throughout the production was the contact lenses Carrey was required to wear. The artificial snow on set, composed of dried paper pulp, constantly released tiny particles into the air, which aggravated his eyes by getting lodged between the lenses and his corneas. Despite the extreme discomfort and the presence of an optometrist on standby, Carrey persevered, understanding the visual necessity of the lenses for the Grinch's appearance. In a surprising twist revealed years later, a brief editing anomaly allowed a fleeting glimpse of Carrey's natural eyes during a pivotal scene, a rare moment of his unmasked self appearing in the film. The Grinch makeup application itself was an intense, multi-stage process. Kazuhiro, along with his assistant Amy Schmiederer, worked efficiently to minimize the time Carrey spent in the makeup chair. The process involved applying foam rubber pieces that covered nearly his entire face, followed by painting the distinctive green hue and then adding the hairpieces and wig. Short breaks were incorporated between these stages to alleviate Carrey's discomfort. Maintaining the makeup's integrity throughout the demanding shooting days was a continuous challenge. Carrey's dynamic performances and constant movement meant that the makeup required frequent touch-ups to prevent it from degrading due to sweat and exertion. Despite the need for upkeep, Carrey was committed to maintaining the flow of his scenes, often requesting that touch-ups be deferred until after he had completed multiple takes. The makeup team's readiness was paramount, with Hero carrying a specialized tool belt packed with supplies to keep pace with the actors' demanding schedule. The immense effort and skill invested in the makeup and prosthetics were ultimately recognized with an Academy Award for Best Makeup and Hairstyling, a prestigious honor for the entire team involved. The grueling nature of the Grinch transformation led Carrey to develop coping mechanisms. He described the experience as a lesson in Zen, learning to manage pain by employing techniques like pinching himself to redirect focus from the discomfort. While the initial weeks were particularly challenging, he eventually adapted and found ways to transcend the difficulties. After each day's filming, a rapid process of degrinching would commence on set. Technicians would work to remove as much of the costume and makeup as possible before Carrey returned to his trailer to complete the process himself, peeling off the remaining pieces. As souvenirs, Carrey preserved pieces of the foam rubber he removed from his face, placing them in plastic bags alongside the day's call sheets, which he then distributed to the crew, offering tangible mementos of their shared challenging endeavor. The immense physical and emotional toll of the production left a significant mark on both Jim Carrey and Kazuhiro. Hiro recounted that approximately 2 months after filming concluded, Carrey expressed his admiration for Hiro's work and thanked him for his exceptional contributions. Hiro, in turn, acknowledged Carrey's resilience, deeming How the Grinch Stole Christmas the most challenging film he had ever worked on. A sentiment he described as a good memory, but one he wouldn't readily repeat. The experience was so intense for Hiro that he sought therapy to process it. At one point, a producer even suggested he take a break from the set to underscore his essential role in the production. Though he initially disengaged, Howard assured him that Carrey was committed to improving his approach, rather than seeking a substantial financial increase. Hiro, a native of Kyoto, requested assistance with obtaining a green card, a request that was granted, leading to his eventual citizenship in the United States. His therapy also helped him realize his inherent introverted nature. The iconic animated special from 1966 featured the legendary Boris Karloff as both the narrator and the voice of the Grinch, though many mistakenly credited him with singing the beloved song, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. In reality, the distinctive vocals belonged to Thurl Ravenscroft, who was also famously the voice of Tony the Tiger, the Frosted Flakes mascot. For the 2000 film adaptation, Jim Carrey took on the vocal duties himself, delivering his own rendition of the classic tune. Director Ron Howard described the production as very unorthodox with the set and costume designers working diligently while the writers finalized the script. Jim Carrey, however, often went off script, improvising lines that added a unique spontaneity to the film. His ad-lib dialogue, such as 6:30 p.m. dinner with me, I can't cancel that again, brought an unexpected layer of character to the Grinch. Adding to the family affair, Ron Howard cast his brother, Clint Howard, in the role of Briss Who, the sycophantic assistant to Mayor Augustus Mayhew. Clint, who has appeared in 17 of his brother's films, also suggested a morale-boosting stunt, donning the Grinch makeup himself for a day. He believed it would lift spirits on set, particularly during challenging filming periods. Clint slipped into the makeup chair early one morning, surprising Jim and eliciting a laugh from the crew, demonstrating his willingness to endure the transformative process, albeit for a single day and without the problematic contact lenses. The claustrophobic nature of the Grinch suit led Jim Carrey to experience panic attacks, prompting director Ron Howard to implement strategies to keep his star's spirits up. Knowing Carrey's admiration for actor Don Knotts, famous for his role as Barney Fife on The Andy Griffith Show, Howard arranged for his former co-star to visit the set. The encounter led to a memorable moment where Carrey, still in full Grinch costume, delivered a perfect impression of Don Knotts, much to the amusement of onlookers. Howard understood the immense agony Carrey was enduring throughout the production, acknowledging that the actor had to push through immense physical and psychological challenges to bring the character to life. The eventual box office success of the film, grossing over $350 million worldwide, served as a testament to Carrey's dedication and the film's broad appeal. Jim Carrey's decision to undertake the arduous role of the Grinch stemmed from a deep, long-standing affinity for the character and the story's underlying message. He explained that the Grinch's capacity for change and redemption resonated with him, illustrating that anyone is capable of transformation and that opportunities for connection are always available. Carrey also sought to critique the prevailing commercialism of the holiday season, aligning with Dr. Seuss's original intent to highlight the true meaning of Christmas. He believed the story served as a mirror, reflecting humanity's own behavior during the holidays and emphasizing that, beneath the commercial facade, Christmas is fundamentally about family, love, and acceptance, values that bind people together as a collective family. This profound interpretation of the story fueled Carrey's commitment to portraying the Grinch with authenticity and emotional depth.